The British tabloids must be in free fall this week, folks, because Prince Harry just gave an interview that's not only grabbing headlines as per usual, but sending shockwaves through the media. Even understand. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Isabella Bank's YouTube channel. I'm Wizzy, and it is absolutely freaking fabulous to be here with you this evening. Let's get into it without any delay. So, you guys must have heard that Prince Harry sat down with Andrew Sorkin at the DealBook Summit. That's a major platform hosted by the New York Times. Now, Sorkin himself isn't just some guy with a microphone. He is the founder of DealBook and a columnist with an impressive track record. This is the kind of stage reserved for serious conversation, not tabloid nonsense. So, what was Prince Harry doing there? Well, first off, let's set the scene, okay? Dealbook focuses on business, policy, and innovation. And Harry's book, Spare, spent weeks dominating the New York Times bestseller list. The connection, books, impact, and of course, that ongoing battle with the media. I found this funny, right? That this was happening in the place where it was happening, like Prince Harry going to talk about Spare and then also talking about his battle with the media. Imagine going to a media platform to talk about your battle with the media. Like this person said, not Prince Harry using the media to expose the media. Toxic British media will be making phone calls tomorrow. I am so sure that will be the case. And can you guys believe that the Times was live streaming this interview? But when Prince Harry started talking about his court case with Murdoch, they cut off the live stream just like that. Anyway, Prince Harry did not hold back in this interview at all. Like previously, he's always been very cautious in the way he's talking, but this time he opened up about the emotional toll of obsessively reading tabloid stories, some so detached from reality, he said, that they might as well be science fiction. He admitted swinging between extremes, like devouring every story about himself or completely cutting himself off. Guys, haven't we all been there, right? Scrolling Twitter at 2 a.m., even though you know you're not going to get any reasonable stories at that hour, especially. But can you imagine knowing that you are reported on non-stop and then knowing that as when it comes to the British media, it's always negative reporting. No matter how positive the thing is you have said or done, the British media, you know already that the British media are going to find a way to twist the narrative to be negative. Anyway, when the conversation veered into Harry's legal battles against the press, especially phone hacking, he hinted ever so subtly that this wasn't just about ancient scandals. Do you know what that means? That means that he is hinting that hacking continues to date. Like, to date. I don't know how they're going about it now. I'm sure they have their ways, but he seems to be implying that the hacking, which was such a problem for Murdoch's group of companies all the way back in the 1980s, 1990s, up to the 2000, up to 2011, which led to the Levinson inquiry, continues to date. If Harry proves hacking persisted post Levinson inquiry, the media is going to need more than spin doctors this time around. They're going to need defense attorneys because it will become criminal. Just even that aspect of it, the fact that they continued, okay, after the Levinson inquiry will make it criminal. This is probably part of also the reason there's so many motives, to go hard against Harry and Meghan, but this would be another reason that they will have in their back pocket to be fighting Harry and Meghan so hard. It will be game over for them. It's not just about losing the money or losing their business, it's about going to jail. Like when asked about this conflict with the media, this is what Harry had to say. Prince Harry says his goal in suing Rupert Murdoch's tabloids is about accountability. It's just really that simple. But he said he expects any settlement that the media offer to be dwarfed by his legal costs. Harry is fully ready to expose himself. As we talked about in one of my videos last week, he's fully ready to expose himself to legal costs going over $50 million. Next up, Prince Harry shifted his focus to the safety of children online. He called out social media companies, saying he'd welcome the chance to discuss better protections for kids. At this point, you could probably hear Zuckerberg and co squirming in their seats. You know what I thought about when I read this bit about what Prince Harry said and what he was doing? And just looking at this photograph, seeing how intensely he's looking at the crowd that are listening to him, right? There used to be this, I think, meme that says, be the kind of person that when you put your foot on the ground, when you wake up in the morning, the devil says, oh no, she's awake. Harry is like the boogeyman of the media industry. As soon as he decides to come out to do anything, as soon as he comes out to do anything, the next thing you know, you have the media shaking in their boots. I love that. Anyway, they went on to ask him about his legacy. Harry kept it simple. He says he just wants to be the best dad and the best husband that he can be. And if you followed Harry and Meghan, you see that they have made it a rule to stick to their values no matter what else is happening around them. The world could be burning. And if they have an appointment with any of their charities, trust and believe they're going to find a way to either go above it or go beside it or go under it, but they're going to try to find a way to fulfill their commitment. This is one of the things we love about them, right? Yeah. And it just shows that they are committed to staying true to their word. And when they also talked to him about living in the UK, Harry was like, I very much love living in the US. Sorry. When they were talking to him about living in California, it was like, I very much enjoy living here and bringing my kids up here. I feel as though it's the life my mom wanted for me. And we all know that Princess Diana really wanted to relocate to the US. I wonder why she wasn't able to make it. Anyway, whatever the reason is, I'm so glad that Harry was able to make it and that he found someone like Meghan she has the best of both worlds. She didn't come up from being exclusively wealthy, and she had to get to where she was by sheer hard work, and then she entered into the upper class through dint of her own hard work as well. So she knows both sides, like the not so wealthy class and the wealthy class, and being able to help him navigate is no doubt at all what has helped them, all this while navigate America in the way that they have successfully, should I say. Look at Harry strutting onto that stage. Look at him. Look at my cousin looking good, good, looking like a snack. Anyway, before we continue, If you have ever laughed, cried, or shouted, preach, while watching my videos, here's your chance to keep the magic alive. I have got a little wish list filled with living essentials because even content creators need a spoon that doesn't bend in the ice cream tub, right? Every little gift keeps me with the lights on in my home, literally, and adds more fuel for content for you. So, if you feel like spreading the Christmas cheer, check out my wish list. The link is pinned to the top of the chat right now and is in the chat. Okay? If you feel inspired to sprinkle some love my way, I promise to send you virtual hugs and endless gratitude your way. This is an option for people who don't feel like they're able to join the channel membership. You can do a one off gift of anything on the wish list. Okay? Let's keep this journey rolling together. By the way, if you see an overly fancy item on that wish list, don't judge me. A girl can only but dream, and a wide section of people do see that wish list. So everything is not geared towards any particular person. So just select whatever it is that you feel that you're able to and send it over. Okay. Thank you very much. All right, so let's continue breaking down the interview. So here's where things got a bit spicy, okay? So Sorkin asked Harry how he handles the relentless fascination with every aspect of his life. And what was Harry's response? Typical Harry, it was a perfect blend of humor and truth. Okay, he says, no, the focus on my private life is definitely not a good thing. Laughing about the media's obsession with fabricating stories. He said apparently he and Meghan have moved house a dozen times and divorced just as many times. He says this is where I was going with the troll thing. It was like the trolls get their hopes up. And just then, when they're expecting to hear that him and Megan have divorced, nothing actually happens. He said, I actually feel sorry for them. Let me. The audience roared, but Harry wasn't done. He joked that even this interview would be twisted by the press and warned Sorkin that he might face the wrath of trolls for hosting him. But hey, he said, you invited me, not my fault. The man knows how to handle a crowd. Listen to this.
She's in California, you're in New York. They say, well, what is happening with these two, right? So is that a good thing for you in a way that there's so much interest in you?
No, it's definitely not a good thing. Because apparently we bought or moved house maybe 10, 12 times. We've apparently divorced maybe 10, 12 times as well. So it's just like, what? So yeah, it's hard to keep up with, but that's why you just sort of ignore it. The people I feel most sorry about are the trolls who their hopes are just built and built and built. And it's like yes, and then it doesn't happen. So I feel sorry for them. Genuinely, I do. I mean that. But yes, I have no doubt that everything that we've spoken about today, in the last, the clock's on zero, 25 minutes, will be spun or twisted somehow against me, and maybe you yourself,
it's possible,
will be trolled relentlessly, and for that I can only apologize. But you did invite me, so.
Don't you just love Harry? Don't you just love him? Oh, they don't call him the Ginger Avenger for nothing. He must have a sharp mouth as well as a sharp wit. I love it. Oh dear. The honor says, You must have a very sad life if your dream come true is for someone you've never met to get divorced. Isn't it really? It's so ridiculous. How can you sit in your house and just like really think about it? Like, how do you sit in your house just saying to yourself, oh, I can't wait till they get divorced? Like, what? How evil can you be? How evil can you be? How evil, wishing to break a family, a small family of four. You want to split them apart as if there aren't enough broken homes in the world. So you want to make sure that these people who have shown us that they have experienced all kinds of trials because of the deep connection between them, you want that connection to be broken. Why? Just to prove a point that, oh, what is, let's have a guess at some of the things they would use as justification. Oh, she's an American, she would never fit into a British royal family. Oh, she's black, she doesn't have the intellectual capacity to understand what her role is, and on and on and on. It's so evil. It's so evil. No wonder they call people who are racist people with mental health problems. Because just listen to that. Doesn't it sound sick? It sounds so evil and ill. Anyway, um, while Harry is owning the stage in New York, Meghan is preparing to make waves back in California. I must say, though, that we never did get any notification that Meghan was going to attend this gala. Ah, fun fact. While I was preparing for this video, I told you that I want to become very posh. And so I went on to Google to figure out how the word gala, GALA, is said. And Google says, well, do you know what? There are actually two ways of saying the word gala. I said, really? He says, yes, because we've got the British version and the American version. I says, what? Really? They said, yes, we've got the British people say gala and the American people said gala. I said, oh, no wonder I get confused because I do hear some people say gala and I do hear people say gala. Well, I am British, so I am going to be sticking with gala. Just a fun fact in my ever eclectic intent to gain knowledge every single day. Anyway, so I was just saying that Megan has never notified us that she was going to be attending this event. It's just people who have said that she is expected to attend. I'm just saying that to adjust the expectations of people who are expecting to see her there, because I feel like Harry and Meghan are extremely busy behind the scenes, and she is doing a great job of helping Harry establish himself as the thought leader he needs to be in order for them to do what they do. And if you've ever tried to run a business or try to be self employed, you will realize how much work it takes behind the scenes to make everything run smoothly and look good the way they look good when if anytime they come out in public. I just say that to those people who may be disappointed if she doesn't show up, because we never received any formal notification that she would be attending this event. They just said that she and Harry are part of the committee who who appointed Tyler Perry, or who nominated, sorry, Tyler Perry for this honor. Okay. Anyway, as we all know, Tyler Perry, if it is at all possible for her to attend, I know that she would, because Tyler Perry is someone who was very instrumental to them. So if she does attend and she's able to present him with the award, it would definitely be a full circle moment indeed. and we would love to see it. But if she's not able to attend for whatever reason, we also understand, because it's not easy to be a wife, a mother, and have a husband who is so as high profile as Harry is. You know, when I was just thinking, sorry, I'm just going off on a random thought trail when I said make my next comment. What I think of Harry and Meghan and what people's expectations for them are, and how people think, oh, for instance, Harry looks good now. He looks so nice. He looks fit. I mean, he's always been a ladies' magnet, but right now he looks like he's receiving the care of a woman. There's always a difference when a man gets married, from how he looked in his bachelor days to how he looks when he's married, especially when you've got a loving and supportive woman like Meghan, right? But the thing where I'm going with all of this is just like a lot of people say, oh, they would love to have someone like Prince Harry as their husband. But can you be a wife to someone like Prince Harry? Meghan is able to be his wife because she possesses the skills. It's not just about the beauty, but having the skills to be a great mate for him in the business of dealing with life. And that's one of the things that I realized quite late in my lifetime. Uh, uh, because it falls under that question of um, would you date you? Would you date you? Anyway, that's enough of my uh, random thoughts. This week, this week has been a masterclass in Harry and Meghan. Uh, this week has been a masterclass in what Harry and Meghan do best, like showing up when it matters, just showing up and doing good and representing themselves clearly. So, Harry's taking the mic to discuss media accountability, mental health, online safety, while Meghan is poised, perhaps, to celebrate a key ally in their journey. These wouldn't be random events, because what we have noticed about Harry and Meghan is that they're very strategic. Impactful moves, they make impactful moves that keep their work in the spotlight without engaging in the tabloid drama, even though the media make drama all about them all the time. It's an amazing skill that they have acquired. Anyway, as I was saying, just from observing Prince Harry's growth, I agree with this commenter who said there is a confidence Prince Harry has built these last few years that he did not have before, for sure. He being completely in charge of his life, supported by his loving wife, has definitely given him a glow up. Glow up. Okay, let me look at your comments. Nolutando, hey, it's been a while. How are you doing? God bless you. Hello, beloved squaddies. God bless and protect the Sussex family and your families. God bless you too. And Lona says, I think she'll be there. Tyler Perry is Lily's godfather. Let's hope and pray. I would definitely love to see her there. Emerald says, so happy to hear Prince Harry today. He makes it very clear that his priorities are with his wife and kids. Love it. Like, we have been divorced 10 or 12 times. We have also moved house 10 or 12 times. So, yeah, there is just been a fun one. I love it because he engaged the media directly without engaging them directly, and he is beginning to talk more about the court case coming up. And I think I expect to see more of these. What do you guys think? Do you think Harry will, because before now, like he hasn't been talking about the court case. I don't think he has really discussed his court cases outside of the interviews in line with um, cyberbullying and media harassment. The interview he did with it was it Good Morning Britain, alongside with other victims of media harassment, but he doesn't really spoken about the court cases. Like he completely kept it out of his book Spare. So I think in the days leading up to the court case, we might see Prince Harry talk more about the court cases, because it's going to be an all out slaughter, is what I expect. And before I move on to the final bits of this video, I just want to say to you guys, if you need to take a break, I think this is the time to take a break, because we are in what, December? Then the court case for the son is going to start in January. So we have about a month. So if you want to take a break, rest your brain from the negativity that is about to hit the fan, do it now, because it's a bit quiet now. As you can expect, in January, they're going to ramp things up, and the person they're going to be targeting is Meghan. Yeah. So, and just like that, we've come to the end of this update. Before we go, I would love to thank my lovely moderators, Lorna, Williams, and Julie. Thank you guys so much for being here all the time, supporting the channel. So while the British media crash and burn, trying to spin Harry's words, the Sussexes are out here making real moves, and honestly, I am here for it 1,000%. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Before I go, let me remind you, if you have not already hit the like button, go ahead to do so now. Don't forget, now that I am reminding you, please go ahead to hit the like button. If you are listening to me for the first time, please go ahead to subscribe. It's always fun over here. We always have one thing or the other going. And today it's the wish list that I am launching to my audience. So if you feel like you can do so, spread some Christmas love by visiting my wish list. And don't judge me if you see something exotic on that list. Just jump and pass. Don't make a comment. Just focus on your focus. All right, that's all I have for this evening. See you next time, guys. I think I may come back this evening if Meghan appears in the award ceremony with Tyler Perry. But let's see. Fingers crossed. All right, guys. Have a good one. Ciao.